What if I told you that something immense is about to begin for you? Have you felt a different vibration in the air lately? Do you wake up with your heart beating louder for no reason? Little signs that seem to want to tell you something? Taurus, August 2025, is not just the beginning of a month. It is the opening of a cosmic portal that ushers in 15 years of divine vibrational activation. Dolores Cannon said that when the soul is ready, the universe responds with revelations. Today, that call is for you, and what you're going to discover could change the course of your entire existence. What if I told you that the stars have already decided your fate? That from this very month, August 2025, a divine orchestration has been set in motion just for you, Taurus. You haven't stumbled upon these words by chance. You were summoned. Your soul was marked by ancient frequencies, waiting for the perfect alignment to awaken what was once dormant in you. Before we go any deeper, if these words already resonate with something stirring inside you, don't hold it in. Subscribe now and leave a comment below declaring your presence. This space is not just a message, it's a circle of awakening souls, and you belong here. This isn't a prediction, it's a sacred remembrance. You are entering a rare cycle, one that happens once in a century, where your planetary guardians, Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn, converge in perfect harmony to pour golden rivers of opportunity into your life, not for days, not for months, but for 15 luminous years. Can you feel it already? A subtle shift, an inner knowing, the urge to dream again, to trust, to rise. Taurus, this is not the time to hold back. The cosmic gate has opened for you, and what lies ahead is not merely abundance, but divine partnership with destiny. Your path is being lit by a celestial choreography where your desires, talents, and timing merge like never before. Why now? Why you? Because you've endured, because you've loved even when it hurt, because you've been planting seeds in silence while the world looked away. And now, the universe answers. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, positions itself to amplify every intention you set. Venus, your celestial ruler, whispers blessings into your relationships, your finances, and your heart's longings. Saturn lays the solid foundation beneath your feet, ensuring that what comes is not fleeting but lasting. You are being handed the keys to a 15-year era of gold. But these keys do not turn by chance. They turn with intention, with belief, with courage. That's where you come in. Let me ask you this. Are you willing to believe that your time has finally arrived? Are you ready to shed the old cloak of self-doubt and wear the crown of divine worthiness? Are you prepared to walk into rooms that once intimidated you as the embodiment of confidence and grace? Because this cycle won't just hand you miracles, it will mirror you. What you dare to envision, it will dare to deliver. What you choose to release, it will help you dissolve. What you embrace with love, it will multiply. It starts now, with a feeling, with a decision, with your willingness to say, I am ready for my destiny to recognize me. This is the soul contract of this moment. You don't chase what's meant for you. You remember it, you reclaim it. Taurus, this is the part of the story where you stop surviving and begin thriving, gloriously, unapologetically, luminously. Let the next 15 years be the era in which your name is whispered by the winds of fate, by the lips of angels, by the songs of serendipity. Let it be the time when your soul finally exhaled and said, This is what I came here for. If these words stirred something in your spirit, it's because they were written from a place that already knows your light. Now, Taurus, I invite you to anchor this beginning with your decree. Write in the comments, I activate my golden destiny now. I am the chosen one, and I receive it with grace. Let the universe hear your voice. Let your soul feel your claim. Let this be the moment where your new era begins, not just above you, but within you. Have you ever wondered why luck seems to visit some more than others? Why some walk through doors that magically open, while others push and nothing moves? Here's the truth most fear to speak. Luck is not random. It's not scattered like confetti from a cosmic hand, hoping you catch some in the wind. Luck is summoned, built, activated. And for the next 15 years, Taurus, you are being initiated into the architecture of divine fortune. Yes, architecture, because what is coming to you is not a miracle suspended in chaos. It's a precise, intentional alignment of your energy, your focus, and your frequency. This isn't the time to ask, will it happen? This is the time to ask, what kind of life am I truly willing to receive? Let's go deeper. The luck that surrounds you now is not passive. It is the result of a celestial trinity working in perfect harmony on your behalf. Venus, your ruler, brings beauty, sensuality, connection, and magnetism. She softens your path. She attracts what you once had to chase. Under her touch, your relationships deepen, your creativity flourishes, and your self-worth shines through every word, every step, every silence. But that's not all. Jupiter, the great expander, brings the spark of abundance and serendipity. Where Venus seduces, Jupiter multiplies. He places unexpected opportunities at your feet, but not just any opportunity, only the ones you are ready for, only the ones that match your rising vibration. And anchoring it all, Saturn, the master builder, the guardian of legacy. Where Venus enchants and Jupiter expands, Saturn grounds. He asks the deeper questions. Can you hold what you've asked for? Can you sustain the abundance you wish to live? Can you be trusted with what you desire? Taurus, Saturn does not deny. He tests to refine, because this cycle is not about moments of luck. It's about decades of impact. So let's be honest. Some of the greatest gifts you'll receive during these years will not arrive wrapped in ease. They will come as invitations to stretch, to rise, to confront. This golden cycle is not a spa retreat for the soul. It is an initiation, a ceremonial journey through the inner gates of your own becoming. And here lies the paradox. You will become luckier the more responsibility you embrace. You will attract more abundance the more willing you are to release what no longer honors your essence. You will receive more love when you stop begging for it and begin embodying it. The universe does not bless small versions of who you are. It blesses the truth. And Taurus, your truth is enormous. But are you ready to live that truth? 15 years. It sounds long, but it's a blink in soul time. And these 15 years are not a gift for you to keep. They are a divine lease, offered so you can build something greater than yourself. Will you write that book? Start that healing center? Raise that child with the love you never received? Create beauty that shifts the world's frequency? Because that's what this is about. Not just about luck for you, but about what your light can do for the world when it finally stops hiding. This cycle will remove the excuses. It will call you to love more openly, speak more truthfully, and live more intentionally than you ever have before. The people you meet will not be random. The dreams you have will not be fantasies. The paths that appear will not be temporary. They are all part of the divine design whispering, build, plant, expand. Because your luck is not a luxury, it's a responsibility. And Taurus, this is just the beginning. In part 3, we will dive into the specific areas of life this cycle will transform. Love and sacred unions, finances and long-term prosperity, creative destiny and soul legacy. But for now, pause. Feel the breath of destiny moving closer. You are no longer the one waiting. You are the one being waited for. 15 years. It sounds mythical, like something out of prophecy or scripture, but this golden cycle is real, and it is precise. It arrives not to paint vague hopes, but to restructure your reality in 3 sacred domains: love that heals and unites, wealth that sustains and liberates, purpose that awakens and anchors your legacy. These are not just areas of life. They are the pillars of your divine expansion. And each one is about to be lit by the fire of celestial intention. Let's begin with the first, the one that will ask the most of your heart and return the most to your soul. Taurus, love is no longer a question of fate. It is now a question of readiness. The energy surrounding you is calling in a love that is not transactional, not performative, not masked in roles and wounds, but love as it was, always meant to be, divine union. And this can manifest in two ways. If you are already in partnership, this cycle will purify it. It will strip away all that is based on fear, convenience, or illusion, and rebuild it on truth, trust, and mutual elevation. Expect emotional depth. Expect healing. Expect to speak what was never spoken before, and be met with open arms. If you are single, this cycle is preparing you for a soul-deep encounter. Not another karmic repeat, not another performance, but someone whose very presence feels like home, not because they fill your voids, but because they mirror your light. However, and this is sacred, you must first fall in love with the person you've become. No more waiting to be chosen. You are the chooser now. The universe is not sending love to rescue you. It's sending love to meet you, whole, radiant, and already in harmony with yourself. If your heart feels seen and your spirit feels spoken to, it means this is your frequency. Subscribe now and share your reflection in the comments, not for the algorithm, but as an act of energy alignment. Let the universe see your yes. Now let's speak of money, of wealth, of security. Because for you, Taurus, this is not just about material comfort. It's about freedom, dignity, legacy. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, is placing golden opportunities at your feet. But these are not get-rich-quick flashes. They are sustainable, long-view, soul-aligned channels of wealth. You may find yourself offered new roles, positions, or business paths you never imagined before. Investments begun now could multiply beyond logic, but only if they're aligned with integrity. Your intuition around money will sharpen. The yes and no inside your body will speak more clearly than any spreadsheet, but this abundance will flow in exact proportion to how authentic you are in your pursuits. If you chase money from fear, it will evade you. If you walk with purpose and allow money to follow, it will overflow. Saturn, your structurer, demands discipline. He wants you to build foundations, not fantasies. Think real estate. Think long-term contracts. Think assets that appreciate with time and wisdom. And Venus, your ruler, ensures that all of it comes with beauty, pleasure, and self-worth. You are not meant to struggle for every coin. You are meant to receive through resonance, not resistance. This is the wealth of the new earth, where abundance is an energetic alignment, not a chase. And finally, your soul's true work, the reason you are here, the message only your voice can carry, the healing only your hands can give, the vision only your heart can birth. These 15 years will unlock what was buried. You will start remembering skills you never learned because they were always yours. You may be called to teach, to lead, to create, to write, to build, to guide. You may feel inexplicably drawn to a path you never considered, but that feels anciently familiar. You may lose passion for what once defined you, and that is not failure, that is initiation. Because purpose is not a job title, it's a frequency, and yours is rising. This is the decade in which your mission becomes undeniable, and every day you delay it will feel like a spiritual restlessness too loud to ignore. So ask yourself, what part of the world breaks your heart? What would you create if no one was watching? What truth would you live if you knew it would be received? The universe will bring the path, but you, Taurus, must bring the fire. These are your three pillars: love, wealth, purpose, not as fleeting desires, but as sacred contracts with this new era. Each one is already alive within you. Each one is waiting to be claimed. Each one is part of the gold you were born to carry, not for yourself alone, but as a lighthouse for those who will walk beside you. Taurus, what good is a divine promise if you do not prepare the temple to receive it? This is where many fall short. They read the prophecy, They believe the blessing, but they forget the bridge, daily devotion to the energy that will carry it in. You've been shown the pillars: love, wealth, purpose. Now it's time to embody the alignment that magnetizes them. Because manifestation is not magic, it's consistency, intention, sacred repetition. This is your blueprint for walking hand in hand with the next 15 years of grace. Every day begins before you check a message, touch a screen, or remember who you think you are. It begins with frequency. Taurus, the morning is when your field is most open, most malleable, and it's when your future is most receptive to the tone you set. So upon waking, before anything else, place both feet on the ground. Breathe deeply, 3 full rounds. Speak this decree aloud. I am in harmony with the divine timing of my life. I receive what is mine without resistance. Then move your body, gently, sensually, as if every motion is a declaration of being alive. Stretch, dance, breathe. Let your body remember that it is the altar and your movement is prayer, because energy needs flow, and gold does not gather where energy is stagnant. You are not merely writing your story, you are channeling it into form. Each morning or each night, return to the page and ask, what am I ready to receive? What am I being asked to release? What synchronicities did I witness today? What am I grateful for? This is not positive thinking. This is energetic command. Your words create electromagnetic imprints. What you write, writes you back. Keep a section for signs, numbers, dreams, and emotional shifts. They are the language of your future speaking through symbols. Especially during moon phases, track your emotional landscape. You'll begin to see patterns, messages, cycles of calling and response. At least once per month, preferably during a full moon or your personal power dates, prepare a sacred bath or shower ritual. This is your cleansing, your initiation, your reset. Use Epsom salt or sea salt to purify energetic residue, lavender or rose oil for divine softness and heart opening, bay leaves or cinnamon for attraction and financial blessing. Before entering the water, hold your hands over it and say, as this water touches me, it cleanses the old and anoints the new. I step into my golden cycle with clarity and grace. Let the water wash your doubts. Let it dissolve your fears. Let it activate your readiness. Dry off with reverence. Moisturize your body as if you were dressing royalty, because you are. Create a physical space in your home, even if small, that holds the frequency of your golden era. Your altar may contain a golden candle for abundance and divine fire, a crystal, citrine for wealth, rose quartz for love, obsidian for protection, a key symbolizing the unlocking of new realms, a mirror to remind you that you are the portal. Visit this altar daily, even if just for a breath, a whisper, a hand laid in stillness. You are not praying to the altar, you are becoming the altar. Finally, Taurus, make it sacredly simple. Once a week, speak this prayer with open palms and open heart. I no longer shrink to match the past. I rise to meet the soul of who I've always been. Let my life become a beacon of what is possible when a soul finally says yes to its own light. Repeat it until your cells believe it, until your body recognizes it as truth. Because this cycle is not about receiving more. It's about receiving as who you truly are. All these rituals, small, simple, sacred, are not about doing more. They are about becoming ready, becoming aligned, becoming available for the frequency that is already seeking you. Because the golden cycle does not reward force, it responds to resonance. So now you know, this is not a cycle of small blessings or occasional wins. This is a complete alchemical rebirth, one that reaches into the deepest places of your identity, your calling, your presence on earth. Taurus, by the time these 15 years unfold their full design, you will not recognize the version of you that began this journey, and yet you will not have changed. You will have returned to your original essence, to the soul you were before the world dimmed your magic. Let's speak clearly. You are not being asked to add layers. You are being invited to shed them, to unburden, unlearn, unravel every outdated narrative that told you to play small. The real miracle, who you become for others. It is no longer just about you. As this golden cycle activates fully, you will notice something sacred. You start becoming a frequency carrier. You walk into rooms and the energy rises. People feel safe around you without knowing why. Words pour through you that don't sound rehearsed, but feel anointed. This is the quiet leadership of soul-aligned beings. You are no longer chasing status or recognition. You are embodying resonance, and that resonance begins to awaken those around you. Your family shifts. Your friends begin to mirror new courage. Your community starts asking you questions they never dared to voice before. You, Taurus, are becoming a living permission slip for others to rise too. And this is the real gold. Not what you gain, but what you activate through your very presence. What to expect when you fully align, when you fully surrender to this golden frequency. Here's what begins to occur, subtly at first, then unmistakably. Synchronicities multiply. You start meeting exactly who you need, right on time. Dreams accelerate. Goals that once seemed far off begin to manifest rapidly. Old weights lift. You no longer carry what never belonged to you. Creative power ignites. Your ideas are met with resources, people, and divine backing. Inner peace anchors. You sleep deeper. You breathe slower. You trust more. But most of all, you stop needing proof because you feel it, you know it, you live it. The final door. Will you walk through it? So here we are, Taurus, on the edge of something irreversible. Not just a chapter, but an entire book of your life waiting to be rewritten in gold. But make no mistake, this is not guaranteed. This is offered. And your free will is the final ingredient. So ask yourself right now, will I keep repeating the old, even though the new is calling my name? Will I keep choosing comfort when what I crave is freedom? Will I keep asking the world for validation when my soul already whispered, you are ready? Because there is no more waiting. The door is open. The light is real, and your name is already written into this prophecy. But only you can step forward. Only you can say, yes, I am the one. And I claim this cycle as mine, your final act of power. Take a moment now, not just to reflect, but to declare, right here, right now, not as a wish, but as a spiritual command. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply, feel the weight of destiny settling gently on your shoulders, and then write these words with fire, with faith, with fullness. I am no longer waiting for the light. I am the light. My golden cycle begins now, and I walk it with grace, devotion, and unstoppable love. Type it, speak it, share it. Let the universe echo back the sound of your becoming. Because Taurus, this is no longer about what might happen. It's about what you're ready to live. The gold is already here. Now, so are you. This isn't just another video. It's a spiritual gateway. If you're ready to walk through it fully, subscribe now and write your decree in the comments. Your words are not small. They are the beginning of your new timeline. Let them echo.